what's on telly this afternoon.
Hang on.
Who's that?
Oh, they've had a baby. They're off that holiday programme and John Thing.
Who? John Thing used to be on news and now he does the wrestling.
Oh, I can't watch the wrestling.
Oh, I like the wrestling.
Don't they chew their ears off?
No, that's rugby.
She's hand stenciled the entire nursery.
Oh, off holiday programme.
Oh, daft names they give those poor children.
What?
It says John and Amanda share a tender moment with their baby opposite.
Jean, what is on the telly this aft?
Well, I'm trying to read it.
Put your specs on.
4 o'clock, what's that? Regrets.
Regrets? TV movie. I bet it's about some businesswoman who's left it too late to have babies.
Oh, she had a baby in her teens, had it adopted, and regrets it.
Oh no, Rugrats. 4's all quizzes, as usual. 5's got a documentary. Frederick Delius, syphilis-ridden genius. Lovely. The true facts behind the myth.
Well, I might watch that. Oh no, I can't work in here.
What's that?
4:30 documentary. Is it true about the syphilis-Delius myth?
Delia Smith's never got syphilis. How dare they? Don't tell me a woman with spotless tea towels would stoop to that kind of infection. Oh. Anyway, even if she did have some sexually transmitted dilemma, she's not going to have it on Channel 5.
Hey, come on, look at time. Twink, is that toaster on?
I don't know.
Did you not put it on?
Put it on, but it didn't come on.
Oh, blimey, why didn't you say anything? The plug isn't switched on, you dingbat.
You never said switch plug on, you said switch toaster on.
It's no wonder Tony's in hospital, is it? Can we have some more bacon done, somebody? You don't realise how much he does till he's not here not doing it.
Can I put my toast order in? It's a biggie.
Hang on. Jean, how you been? Done? Twink, put some more toast on. Anita, bacon.
What?
Do some.
Do some bacon?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Bren. Michael Bolton's growing his hair again. I'm really excited.
I don't want to know. What shut us up, somebody?
Can you put some brown on for me? Toast.
It's all brown. That's like point of it in TikTok.
Brown bread.
Oh, Bren, have we got any brown bread?
Hang on, can you get it?
Me?
It's in corner.
It's my boss. Sorry, she has to have brown bread. She's got irritable bowel syndrome.
That's just become a status symbol, that has.
Sorry, can you hurry up?
This has all come in the last 10 years, irritable bowel syndrome. What happened to flatulence, by the way? That never seems to get a look in.
Oh, perms, they're never mentioned.
Sorry, can you get a bit of a move on? There's a big meeting upstairs.
I'm doing you brown.
Well, could you not butter the whites while the brown goes through?
What whites?
Jean, do chill. I'll butter these. What do you want?
I normally have 12 rounds of white, but today I want 11 rounds of white, 1 brown, please.
Twink, can you go down and get the rest of that milk?
Why me?
Because everyone else is busy.
I was busy. Been right over to that corner to get that bread.
Is there a big do on there?
Some sort of special meeting. You know they lost that order because all that Belgian machinery had to go back.
Yeah.
So things are a bit... Even Mr. Michael's looking a bit anxious.
Excuse me, is this a Bilberry yoghurt?
No.
I'll have a bacon sandwich then.
All right, yeah, thanks. Oh, how's Tony?
He's all right. He's not brilliant.
Is he having another batch of treatment?
Yeah.
It's rotten, that.
Yeah. Be worth it in the end, though.
It's a bacon sandwich and a Ribena.
Is it?
Where's the rest of it?
Don't know.
Why didn't you bring it up? Give me some. Sarah!
Is she here?
What?
Tony's replacement. She's supposed to start this morning.
I thought we weren't having one.
Well, I think Tony's finding the treatment a bit tougher than he expected. He may need more time off.
Oh, OK. What time is she supposed to be coming?
Look, I've got to go. There's a bit of a serious meeting and Michael's he's a bit down about it.
Yeah, I've seen him, like, mooching about.
It's not good, actually. It's a bit, well, it's not good.
Where am I going, Jean?
Amarillo.
Milk!
What would happen if I asked for a herbal tea?
Nothing.
You mean you wouldn't be fazed by such a request?
No, I mean you wouldn't get one.
So you don't offer a selection of bags?
No. Morning, Malcolm. You eyeballing my bus line?
Yep.
Good. Are you paying for that?
Can I have a croissant?
You can have belly dancing classes if you like, but we do need to know.
Cheers, Stan. Are you having a brew?
No, I'm going to centre myself outside the lavatories this morning. It's an emergency meeting. There may be a fair amount of nervous urinating. I don't want the hand dryers overheating.
Hey, we're up and running. We're feeding the faces of folk. We're done good.
Excuse me.
Sorry, can you get behind the counter? I'm not being personal, but it's like a regulation.
Oh, I'm relieved to see you've heard of the word regulation.
Sorry?
Well, Brenda, I'm Nicola Baudeux, B-O-D-E-U-X, and I'm your temporary canteen supervisor.
Well, you could have said something while you were in the queue.
Oh, I could have. Then we might have had a bit less bust-line backchat and a bit more chamomile tea. Now, I don't dress down my staff in front of customers, but as soon as that shutters down, I'm coming out of that office and I'm warning you, I don't mince my punches. And then you move from till to toast in a completely random formation.
Yeah, but that would because...
Don't because me. There's no because in catering. And then you disappeared altogether.
I had to get the milk.
Why was that not delivered in the normal way? Who supervises these deliveries?
Well, if Tony's not here, I do. But if the lift's not working, you don't bother with the milkman because you have to stand next to the bread man with the paper bag in case he hyperventilates.
That's a ludicrous situation.
He fell off a diving board in Guernsey.
Now, who had the Bilberry yoghurt query? It was you, wasn't it? Is it Jean?
No, it's Dolly. That's Jean with the hips.
Customer, is this Bilberry yoghurt? You know. Where are your query guidelines? Never say no. Is this Bilberry yoghurt? Never say no.
But it wasn't Bilberry yoghurt. Who was it, Dolly? Was it Ken?
Yes.
If Ken says, is this Bilberry yoghurt? And it wasn't, was it? It was
Fruits of the
forest. He says, is this Bilberry yoghurt? We say, yeah, it is Bilberry yoghurt, which is a lie, for one. And for two, poor old Ken, who's got a blooming wife with, what's it called?
Alzheimer's.
Poor old Ken sat there thinking, we're here, Bilberry yoghurt, my favourite, dips his spoon in, what comes out? Not a bilberry, a fruit of the flipping forest.
Unless bilberries grow in forests.
They don't, there aren't more as bilberries, he'd be devastated.
No, the proper response to the query would be, let me just check for you. Could you wait for a moment while I ascertain an accurate assessment of the situation? Then look, smile, proffer the yoghurt.
Meanwhile, there's a queue of gorillas building up, all gagging for the bacon sandwich.
And did I hear you use an uncouthity to a male customer?
What?
Pardon.
What?
Not what?
Hey, I said what?
Well, don't. Say pardon.
I didn't say pardon.
Did you use a swear word relating to male reproductive articles?
What?
Esticles.
Pardon?
Testicles!
Hello, I missed you earlier. Your fax went into the waste paper basket. I'm Philippa, Human Resources. Moorcroft.
Nicola Baudeux, B-O-D-E-U-X.
Well, not to interrupt the fun or anything, could we have some cakes and biscuits upstairs, would you mind?
Yeah, no probs. Twink, get that box of...
Is this a regular arrangement?
Oh, no, it's just they're having rather a grim meeting.
Normally, directors' teas and coffees are booked the day before, as I understand it.
Are they, Brett?
Well, officially they are, but mainly, like, we do it on the nod, you know, there's a bit of, like, ad hociness about it.
Okay.
Now, hold hard. The docket drawer in there is half empty. I've been looking high and low for pink flimsies.
The blow dries were fine, but the hand basin backed up. Couldn't believe it. Is there a brew going?
Are you maintenance? You're not needed as far as I know.
Oh, no, this is a post-plunger social pop-in.
This is a staff-only pet chat. You want a cup of tea, you come back the other side of the counter when the shutters are up and pay. And when we have the correct documentation, we'll be delighted to provide the beverages you're requiring. I think there's been a little bit of a cushy atmosphere around here. And I'm sorry, it's time to wave Cushy bye-bye. Bye-bye, Cushy.
What does that say?
Love Twinkle.
We had to practice writing when I was at school. The little boy next door can only write his name in macaroni. How's he going to go on to joined-up writing?
He'll have to have a pencil case long enough to hold spaghetti.
She's looking at us, you know.
Gobface.
What did Tony say, Bren?
Well, He said he'd come back as soon as he could, but I have to say, he didn't really sounded a bit down.
What else did you get him?
What did I get him? Mints, big bar of chocolate, and a magazine.
Is that pornography? Why not a nice hobby magazine?
Well, that is his hobby, really, isn't it?
Well, if he's off for long, I wouldn't stay on with her.
No, I wouldn't.
Get a nice little job.
What?
Cleaning, light housework, housekeeping. Somewhere nice. There you are, light housekeeper wanted.
Lighthouse keeper.
Put your specs on.
Mugs rinsed in 4 minutes, please.
Can we get you anything? Do you want a cup of tea or a biscuit?
A biscuit?
We got these new Twink. Get them 3 in a packet ones. They're 3 in a packet, but you get like 3 different ones. Do you like Garibaldi's?
I do, actually.
Twink, do you always get a Garibaldi with them?
No, you always get a custard cream, but you don't always get a Garibaldi.
It's like the lottery.
It's nice in here, isn't it? We don't often come in here.
Yeah, it's nice. Great tables, really easy to wipe.
We get a good view of the sheds from here.
Well, we can always hear the machines going.
It's quiet today, actually, isn't it?
They're not on. The big shed's closed. First time since '87. You don't notice the noise, do you? Till it stops. I won't have a tea. Thanks anyway.
Tea break extension may lead to detention.
So, they have to sign that to say they've received them. Then you tick that to say that they've signed it. And then you collect the pink flimsy if they want the same order tomorrow.
And that goes in the red tray.
No, that goes in the buff folder.
When you say buff, do you mean blue?
No. Look, you bring it back to me and I'll sort it.
All clear?
She's not here. Do you want a brew?
Do I not? I mean, I like bins, but hosing them down in this weather, not being crude, but it's brass monkeys.
It's funny with the sheds off, isn't it?
He's out by the binges, Mr. Michael. Just stood around.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, they might get a new order in.
Yeah, they might do, might they, Stan? Could be like The Sound of Music.
Hey?
Happy ending. Brilliant. Have you never seen it?
I've seen it. It didn't get me there. Not like Love Story. That got me there.
That didn't get me. Not there. But then I don't like people with centre partings.
How's it going in here, then?
It is really bad.
I heard about the deep-fried camembert.
I know. We had enough trouble with Ratatouille. Which doesn't help out. She's in office. We're the ones behind the counter taking all the flack.
Michael hasn't been through here, has he? He's got to take a really important call in 20 minutes in his
He's
office.
out by the bins. I'll get him.
Shall I?
Oh, no, don't you come out. It's a brass monkey situation.
How's Tony?
He's a bit down. I phoned him last night at home, told him a bit about what was going on with factory.
They've only lost one order, actually, but it was a blooming big one.
I know, but it's keeping it all going, isn't it, till they get the payment in for the next order.
Bren, what does it mean it's brass monkeys?
Well, it means it's like really cold. You know, cold enough to freeze off a... Though actually, I've got a set of monkeys at home and they haven't got any on anyway.
Not how it gets done in my kitchens.
Yeah, but if we need Stan in a hurry...
Then I will bleep him. There's no need to kneel upon the sink and lob a cardboard box at him out of the window. And you do not leave the sink until the washing up is completed.
I've been on sync for 2 weeks.
With Tony, we only went on sync maybe once in a shift.
Well, I'm sorry to say this of a person who's on chemotherapy, but Tony had a lot of funny ideas. Letting people out to buy panty liners in firm's time. Allowing people to weigh themselves willy-nilly.
Tony understood people.
He understood women.
He should have. He'd done enough research. They were stacked a foot high, those magazines in there.
He knew there was more to life than portion control.
He knew his market. Brie and beetroot. Not a combination that'll ever catch on here.
Are you questioning my authority?
I'm questioning the sense of running this place like a deep-fried dictatorship. You don't know the first thing about handling a workforce.
I'm warning you.
Oh, don't bother. Save your breath to cool your kiwi fruit. Tony gave leeway and he got commitment.
That's right. I'm not sticking around for this.
Nor me.
Tony might have had a little bit of a pornographic side to him, but he had heart. He cared.
Even Mussolini let them dance round a maypole. Red, I'll call you.
Right. I don't think we need spend any more time on two rather sad individuals who can't see the exciting potential of beetroot. Excuse me. Thermoses to be collected from the top floor. 7 minutes, and I hope you've remembered where to put your pink flimsy.
I have.
Why don't you walk a bit slower?
All right.
I'd like to see you buck your ideas up as well.
Is there something I'm doing wrong?
I want focus, Anita. I want drive. I want commitment. How can I respect someone who lets her hormones affect her portion control?
With Tony, it was all a bit more free and easy. I mean, you know, it all got done, but if someone was having a bit of a...
Yes?
You know, a bit of a female, you know, a bit of a PMT type thingy-bob, then they could go and have a skulk and Tony would cover for them.
Well, I'm not Tony. I don't want your problems, I don't want your personal life, and I don't want any sort of relationship with your reproductive cycle. If you can't come to me, Anita, tomorrow morning and say, Nicola, I am 100% committed to catering, then don't come in at all. What are you looking at?
Well, I'm looking at a kitchen with not enough people in it, do you know what I mean?
Oh, don't worry, this is a fairly standard staffing problem as far as I'm concerned.
I bet it is.
Are you being insolent?
I don't know, am I?
Right, I'll check how far Miss Dopey's got with the top floor thermoses.
Nicola, we need a word urgently.
Take a seat, back shortly.
Fantastic news. A factory in Scotland's had a chemical leak and they've had to close down temporarily. And they're in the middle of a big order for Scandinavia, which they can't complete. So Mr. Michael's arranged for us to take over from the Scottish factory and complete the rest of the order here, tonight.
Oh!
And if we can bring that in on time, then we can bid for the next order and we'll be back in business.
Oh, brilliant.
But, so, what am I saying? Oh, yes. The only way we can complete this first order
Is to run the sheds 24 hours.
Which means running the canteen 24 hours.
Right, yeah.
We're really asking a big favour of the men. We need to offer hot meals right through the night. So how do you think the girls will feel, Bren, about working a whole night shift? Anita and Twink will be dead keen, I imagine. Do you think Dolly and Jean will cope? Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job.
I beg to recap. You want the canteen to stay open right through to tomorrow morning, but it's not to cost any more money.
The men have volunteered to do these shifts. It's all goodwill.
Can't believe you've let two of the staff walk out.
And we don't know about Anita.
And we don't know about Anita.
What we don't know about Anita is why the heck she was given a job here in the first place. She's about as much use as knickers on an avocado. And Dolly and Jean are no loss. Oh, those executive platters they're so proud of. That sort of parsley garnish went out with the Bee Gees. The canteen will be open, but we will not do toast, we will not do chips, and unless you increase my budget to allow for replacement counter staff, we will not do custard. Excuse me.
That's a bit sad. No custard. Gives a bit of a cheery atmosphere, I always feel.
Never mind, Mikey.
It's all happening down there, isn't it?
I've never seen it this busy.
Are you set up for first meal break?
You're joking me. There's two of us doing 5 people's jobs here. We've hardly cleared up from dinner time.
Well, what about Anita?
She's phoning her now.
Well, she's in no breach if she don't come back. This is a voluntary shift.
How do you mean voluntary?
They can't make you do it.
Oh, I didn't get that. I thought it was like compulsory.
No, but we can't let factory down.
I can. Do an extra shift for that bum-faced crap hound? I don't think so.
Twink. Keeping the canteen going is keeping the men going, is keeping the factory open. Do you know what I mean?
Luke Bren, no offence, but look around. It's a tatty old canteen in a crummy old factory. It's going to close down sooner or later. You're asking me to work through the night for that scrotum?
I know, but it's not to do with her. This is for men and for Mr. Michael and for Tony. Do you know what I mean? And for us. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we're a team, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? I mean, do you not think that that means something?
Don't mean nothing to me. Sorry. See you tomorrow.
Well, I'm here anyway, don't forget. I can clear up at least.
Yeah, thanks.
Anita's not coming back in, apparently. I spoke to her father. Is that girl in the toilet again?
Twinkle's gone. She's not working the shift.
Oh, honestly, Brenda, I thought you might be a bit more persuasive than that. It's incomprehensible what's gone on here. There's no structure, no team spirit.
I'll tell you what's incomprehensible.
Stan!
No, I've got my dander up now. Incomprehensible, it's worse than that. It's unbelievable. You're obtuse, you. You think I just go around mopping, don't you? I don't. You think I'm just in with floor polisher. I'm not. I'm lucky, watchy. I'm the brass monkey that knew where the banana was, and I've seen you alienate, belittle, upset, criticise, and verbally talk down to type thing. And these are not only my friends, they're not only loyal, hard-working food preparation preparers, but female women! I'm not bothered about myself, Stan, the person. I saw which way the roof was leaking when you put a stop to a free brew. No, it's you I'm agitating for. You've got to live with yourself in the morning, I haven't. I live with my dad, actually. You've got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I've upset folk. I've given them way too much beetroot. And basically, when it comes to dealing with people, I am bog useless. Good luck with night shift, because wiping tables I won't be. I won't be wiping them.
He didn't mean it. Look, shall I phone head office, get some casuals? What's the code? Oh, they'll have gone home now.
2 sevens. There's no point.
That's what I'm saying. There's no point ringing them because there won't be anybody there.
No, I mean, what's the point of any of it, really?
Oh, blooming heck, I haven't got my blooming soup on yet.
The thing is, I'm not good with people.
What do you reckon, country vegetable?
At college, I could never fit in.
Hey?
I couldn't fit in at college. They'd all be there playing ping pong, and I'd be there on my own.
I'm not surprised you couldn't fit in playing ping pong on your own. What did you do? Hit it and run round the table?
It just fell into place just then. What Stan said about people. I can't connect with them. I can't communicate.
Yeah, but I think you have to be positive and, like, accept things. Like, you know that thing on the fairground? It goes round and round and you sit in a little...
The waltzer?
Yeah. Well, I love waltzers, but I can't go on them because I can't go round and round. I can go, like, down and I can go across, but I can't go round and round because it does something to my ear and then I fall over. But I couldn't accept it, you know, and I'd keep going on and I'd come off and I'd fall over. And in the end, you think, well, is it worth it, you know? 2 twizzes and whack your face down in a chip. So I faced it. Can't do waltzers. End of story. And that's like you are with people. You try and get on with them, and you can't, so why do you bother?
So if I can't deal with people...
Choose a job where there aren't any.
Oh, that's very weird. You should say that.
So, we'll both have to serve, won't we?
I've applied for a job with no people.
Have you? Or do you think people would serve themselves?
I wasn't going to go. The interview's in Scotland tomorrow morning.
They could maybe do their own veg.
That's so weird. I'm actually booked on the next train from Piccadilly. I was going to stay and not go. But now I'm not going to stay. I'm going to go.
You're not catching a train now?
Yes.
You're leaving me here to run a canteen all on my own, all through the night, and feed 400 people?
Look, I can see it's difficult.
Oh, can you? You say you're not good with people. That's a flipping thingy-bob understatement, that is. What job is it you're going for? Because unless it's sat in a cardboard box in the middle of Gobi Desert, I won't bother applying.
It's this.
Size 24 wedding dress never worn.
No, that.
Nice job. It's a lot of steps up to a lighthouse, you know.
I hurdle at the weekends.
Do you? Lovely. Everybody okay?
Yep.
This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. There's chips, pie, soup. I mean, really, they've got everything they could want. Really.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have to keep the queue moving.
Absolutely.
They have to go from you to me to the till and off. And Stan, you're like bookish runner behind the counter, and once first lot have had the dinner, you clear tables.
It's a roving brief. Caterer without portfolio.
How long now, Mr. Michael?
About 4 minutes.
Fair enough. Are you logged on with that till?
I think so.
No, don't do it. And don't stand too near, otherwise you get a right whacking midriff.
That darn woman, Nicola. I absolutely could spit. I mean, what a lurch to leave us in.
I know. Talk about you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. With a dirt and a crop in the field.
Exactly, and he was in a wheelchair.
No, that's Ruby. Don't take your love to town.
3 minutes.
Oh, crikey, Mikey.
No, come on. It's an adventure, this. It's like a film. I was saying to Stan, it's like The Sound of Music. 1 minute they're hiding from Nazis, the next they're up an Alp with capes on singing. Have you never seen it? It's brilliant.
I think I missed that one.
Oh, well, it's like Whistle Down the Wind. Have you never seen that? It's brilliant.
No.
Well, it's about these children that find Jesus in a barn. Well, it's Alan Bates. Have you never seen it?
No. Does it have a happy ending?
No, it doesn't, actually, because they take him away and put him in prison. It's a bit depressing. But I'll tell you what this is like. Inner the Six Happiness.
Yes, Ingrid Bergman.
When she's getting all those little children back into China, and they're all singing, this so mine.
2 minutes.
Oh, golly, there's someone coming.
You said you weren't doing shift.
What? I can change my mind, can't I? And I'm not going on sync. Where's Gobface?
Packed up. Gone. I phoned Jean to tell her what she wanted in.
Anita!
Well, Twink needed a lift.
This is brilliant. She's not here, Nicola Bader. She's gone for a job in a lighthouse.
Eastern breeze.
Lovely.
Could I hand over the till now, do you think?
Yeah.
Just want to see how the lads are doing. 1 minute, I imagine.
So we're only, what, 2 trained personnel down?
Yeah, but normally we'd have Dolly and Jean, and if there was a rush on, Tony would help out, so we're not actually in a brilliant situation manpower-wise. And really, from 2 o'clock, we should be looking at starting up a full breakfast.
Oh, golly, so they're not going to settle for a bowl of muesli?
No!
That was a joke, by the way.
Oh, right, yeah. Muesli.
That was it. Here they come.
Oh, cripes!
Evening. Got your message, Bren?
They can get, can't they, the overalls, if you're heavy busted. Who did this gravy?
Stan.
Men can't whisk. It's the testosterone.
I thought you'd walked out.
We reinstated ourselves. What are you grinning at?
Nothing. I was just saying, it's like the inn of the Six Happiness. It is like the inn of the blooming Six Happiness.
Hey?
Ingrid.
Doodah.
Gladys Aylward, the little woman.
Oh, be quiet. So what's happened to the cow of catering?
She's gone for this.
Size 24 wedding dress, number 1.
They're coming out of the sheds now. Stand by.
She's gone to be a lighthouse keeper.
Evening.
Your mum said you were asleep.
I was. What's that horrible smell?
Anita.
I've had chemotherapy that smelt better than that. Jean, I like a blouse as much as the next sex addict. But get your overall on and get your blooming dumplings off the menu. Do us all a favour, eh? You all right, Brent? Cope without me? How's it been?
It's been great, yeah. It's been brilliant, actually. No probs.